Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man, giving you the truth. And the fact that my name is The Truth Man, it practically give me shadow ban out the gate. We got some videos to come today. And we got a lot of stuff we got to talk about. We're talking about, I'm going to get into a topic that was requested by a subscriber. And you know, I like to connect the dots before that. So, let's talk about how most things are a scam and how you should trust nothing or no one blindly. Now, this is the message they don't want you to hear. So I wouldn't be surprised if I only get like 3-4 views showing. But it probably will really be thousands of views. Like a lot of the videos, if you're not a person that, well, we ain't gonna even get into that because I don't want to. Sometimes the things you say create strategies for others. So I'm not gonna say what I was finna say. Now, most things are a scam. But with every scam, there's a way around it to, if you want, get the benefit yourself. We know that most gambling is largely scams. But if you learn how to play the game, you still can win. Now, speaking of that, I'll give you an example. Here in Wisconsin, it took like maybe 3 years for someone to, we have a game called Megabucks. And it took like 3 years. Normally, I already knew. I said, watch, when it get up to 14 million, somebody's gonna win it. But in the back of my mind, I knew it was gonna be somebody far out. Now, you have to realize that some things are mathematically impossible. And therefore, when mathematically impossible things happen, that's evidence that you're dealing with a scam. Now, let me give you an example. That Megabucks thing. They won Megabucks in a city called Luck, Wisconsin. Are they serious? Like they got a sense of humor. So you ever notice how you always like are one away, so on and so forth? I believe that a lot of time they look at the numbers, and then the numbers that's closely to the most people, they'll go over from that to make all of those people think, man, I came close. I came close that time. Well, that's what they do in a lot of stuff. Now, another example. Oh, the economy is bad. We're finna enter a depression, right? Okay, watch this. If that was true, like if that was all the way true, right? Then that means that the people at the top would stand to lose the most. Therefore, making that a mathematic impossibility. Let me go a little further with what I'm saying. If the economy was really bad, then those with most of the industries and most of the resources would take the biggest hit, right? Because nobody's buying their product. Therefore, their profits diminish. Okay, why was it that Jeff Bezos, and a lot of others got even richer, even though they claim we didn't have no money? Let me get this started. Hold on. She called me the crusty lip king. They be shiny, not crusty. Total opposite. So a lot of things we deal with are scams. Like they create laws sometimes that are meaningless, but just another method of taking individuals' money. See, the goal has always been If you get rid of the middle class, you can really pretty much destroy the economy. And if you destroy the economy, then you could bring in stuff like the mark of the beast. So y'all gotta realize, man, I don't get off into everything I know on YouTube, because I know they watching me. I'm on the government watch list. I already know. Did a True Finder on myself. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about a topic, but I'm gonna scratch the surface a little bit, but I'm not gonna go as deep as my investigations and so on and so forth have uncovered. Listen, most things are a scam. Most people are a scam. People will sit and watch you, hang on to your every word to discredit you. That's the work of the devil. You know? And they discredit preachers, so on and so forth. You have public humiliation that goes on. You have uncontrolled addictive behaviors. People really trying to make it off of scams. With the lottery and with gambling, you should play for fun. And if you know how to play, you can play more aggressively. You can play with the mind of a professional, but don't ever put your livelihood at risk for these scams. You know, because that's what funds and fuels the bankruptcy in the United States. That's what fuels the repossession, the foreclosures, stuff like gambling problems. A lot of times it's not an addiction, it's just a problem. You're a problem gambler. You don't know how to gamble. So you create problems for yourself. It's not an addiction unless you take everything and you go for it like that. So most stuff is a scam. Most of what we hear is scam. Listen, never fear death. Not fearing death will basically, not fearing being poor, not fearing death, and not being too obsessed with being rich. And you'll practically beat most of the scams. Never put your soul on the line for wealth. Never put all of your money on the line to get wealth. Just fight. See, we had a warrior mentality within us. So there are people out there that they know you have it, so they want you to fight for the wrong causes, fight for the wrong thing. You know, they program people against each other, even though we have the same physical makeup, which shows and demonstrates. What is this? They've been stealing cars over here. This bunch of glass. What is this? And we're gonna get into this. Can't be sought. Can't be sought. Anyway, all that car stealing and then promoting these guys that's doing it, I'm not even going to say their name. Y'all probably not heard of them. I'm starting to wonder about them. Are they government sponsored? Now, you leaning on all this stuff, right? You leaning on Bitcoin, you leaning on the stock market. Some people lean on the lottery and casinos. You leaning on people. You leaning on all of these aggressive behaviors that you don't know how to keep in check. You don't know what you're supposed to fight for and what you're supposed to let go. because you don't understand what I'm telling you, that almost everything is a scam. Almost everything. Like you gotta find that thing that they ain't messing with and utilize that for whatever it is you need. So when you, okay, for instance, let's go to each group and then we're gonna close. Gamblers. Okay, so how you can beat the scam, I'm not going to tell you how to play or whether or not you should. But I can tell you this, that telling you it's a sin, that's a whole nother scam right there. That's a preacher bill scam. Because how can something harmless that you do with your money be a sin? Now, it's a sin if you're breaking the laws of God by doing whatever you do. There's no law to say you can't get a Powerball. I'm a prophet. I'm telling you this. And a lot of the preachers that would tell you otherwise, what are they doing? Like, what are they even doing to show that you should give your money to them? A lot of preachers are scams. A lot of YouTubers are scams. I mean, almost everything. The devil got her hand in almost everything there is. So if you gamble, right? I'm gonna show you how you can, like, let's say you're an aggressive gambler. You can overcome it just by either matching what you play or by saving more than you play. Because your money, you might be losing. Let's say you lose it, but your money is still growing. But if you one of them people that you make 600 on your job, and then you take 600 to Potawatomi, a casino we got in Milwaukee, and you lose it, that's dumb. You feeding into the scam. You shouldn't take no more than 10%, 15%. So you should be like, if you say, well, I'm going to Potawatomi, I don't care, I like it down there. Okay. You made 600. Me personally, mathematically, you shouldn't take no more than $60 down there, tops. And you should have been unsaved whatever you took down there. Because all of this stuff is created to keep you from becoming elite. I guarantee you, like I said that Powerball, all that stuff, I'll never get more than a couple tickets unless I done won something else and I can really like offset. But because I believe that people who are attached to them peoples be catching that money and be splitting that money up. It almost like, remember at the Wizard of Oz at the end where they saw him back there with that camera like this, and he was manipulating the whole thing. So why did he come across there like that? Even your job, like, dude, let me show you something. College, we all know about that. That's why student loans don't go away unless you pay them off. And he was supposed to took them away, and I'm still getting calls. And that's going to be another divider. The people who paid their student loans off are going to be mad at the people who get theirs forgiven. Another divider. Division is normally scam. Whether it's gangs, whether it's races, whether it's political. Listen, this is how you handle it. Don't hate nobody that doesn't share your political view. But don't talk to them about politics. Or if you do, limit it. That's how you'll beat the scam. The scam is to create division. What is ever accomplished with division? You got to do it in your own personal life. You got to get connected to God and not fear death. Fearing death is a scam. You didn't create your life. So why would you live a life where you got to fear death? Not knowing God, not understanding God is the biggest scam in the world. And the devil is the founder of 100% of the scams. So just understand that, especially if you're going to be an honest person, a person who walks in your integrity, temptations are going to be there and you're going to fail sometime. And the devil tries to use your failures against you. This where when wives withhold sex and now the husband watching porn. Porn will take you into a whole nother level of freakazoid. And people start thinking that that's who they are. No, it's not. That's just your lust. And lusts are evil and to be controlled. But that's not who you are. Who you are is what you believe you are. That's who you are. You live in the earth. If you with God, he's heavenly. So what's you down here with the devil? You wrestling with the devil. Waging war in the spirit. The soul, that's why the Most High divided the soul from the spirit. Because he knew that the devil would cause failures that will cause people to do things, watch things, say things that they know they're not supposed to be doing. And then the devil will be like, look at them. Placing labels on you. Everything almost that there is a scam. So let's start with work. When you work for a wage that's going to give you a life of comfort where you don't have worry. If you're not doing, let's say you poor, don't look at the rich, don't desire the rich, don't do nothing, don't go against God. What you do is you do some research and you find out what you can do to make the money you need to make. Add up your bills. To pay your bills off, you want to make double that. So whatever your bills are, you strive to make double that minimum. And once you make double that, you pay your bills off, and now you making double what you was making when you was back there struggling, which you're going to have a more comfortable lifestyle. Now, when you comfortable, you don't look down on other people. That's another thing. You just find that person that's just like you, that's trying their hardest, just coming up a little short, and help them. Nothing wrong with helping people. The family stuff is a scam. Like most people that you call family, they don't even act like it. They won't call you. They show favoritism. They talk behind your back. All of that stuff is a scam. Your real family are those who love you and support you, regardless of what their position is. If they're related to you and they don't love you and support you, they're not your family. And I wouldn't waste a lot of time with them, because time wasting is a scam too. So you got to make good use of your time. The Most High should get the first and last of it, and you should spend the middle doing and being the person that he wants you to be. Not the preachers. Half of them don't even know what they're talking about, man. They'll have you not even having fun. They'll have, oh, you can't drink, that's a sin. No, it's not. No, it's not. But they'll eat 4 cheeseburgers. Come on, man. Stop that, man. Stop that. But anyway, I'm going to close this video because I got other videos I need to do. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. Hit the like button. Share the content. Remember, all this stuff is a scam. Don't exalt nobody too much. Nobody. Go for yours and get connected to the Most High.